This is a true story. 5 young people decided to explore a cave, but shortly after entering, 4 of them got trapped. When the rescue team arrived, they found one of the young men holding a knife and walking toward his companions. What had happened in that dark and claustrophobic place? The incident took place in December 1970 in New York, USA. 6 cave exploration enthusiasts had agreed to meet at Locke's Cave. What they didn't know was that the cave was closed during the winter. However, one of them insisted, "We're already here. I don't want to regret not going in." The rest of the group agreed, leaving one member outside for support, while the other 5 disappeared into the cave's darkness. As they ventured deeper, the light faded, but their excitement remained high. After passing through winding rock formations, they arrived at a narrow passage, 20 meters long and only 45 centimeters wide. Locals called this section the Great Long, and many cavers believed that crossing it was a real challenge. The first 3 in the group passed through without any problems. Then, Peter, a 14-year-old boy with a slim build, thought, "If the ones bigger than me made it through, it'll be even easier for me." Without hesitation, he moved forward. However, the cave's tight and chaotic environment soon overwhelmed him. His excitement turned into panic. He forgot the golden rule of cave exploration: always carefully observe the path ahead. His only thought was to get through that terrifying passage as quickly as possible. Just as he was about to reach his companions, his leg suddenly got stuck in a crevice between the rocks. He tried to wriggle free, but there was no space in any direction. Worse, the more he struggled, the more his leg seemed to be swallowed by the rock, as if it were being bitten. With a trembling voice, he called for help. His friends realized what had happened and entered the passage to pull him out, but they were unsuccessful. Worse still, every attempt caused Peter excruciating pain. As time passed, Peter grew weaker. The temperature inside the cave kept dropping, and everyone was shivering. If they didn't get out soon, they could all suffer from hypothermia. At this point, one of the companions behind Peter decided to leave alone to seek help. Meanwhile, the 3 teammates trapped ahead were growing hungrier and colder. One of them suggested cutting off Peter's leg to free him, but the others refused, as they had no way to stop the bleeding. An hour later, the companion returned with a rescue team. The rescuers tried to pull Peter out from behind, but the narrow passage and the angle made it impossible. Even if they succeeded, his leg would be severely injured. Just when all hope seemed lost, one of the team members suggested using soapy water to reduce the friction between Peter's leg and the rock. The rescuers quickly prepared the solution and poured it into the crevice. With the lubrication, everyone worked together, and at last, they managed to pull Peter free. The rest of the group also escaped safely. Peter was taken to the hospital, and surprisingly, his leg was unharmed. However, he suffered a minor vocal cord tear from screaming so much. In the end, the 5 adventurers were prosecuted by the New York courts for entering the cave during a restricted period.